Hello everybody, Frouwo here, going to be bringing you game number 2 now of Team Empire versus Flipside Tactics. I did manage to take a short period of time to myself to like take a nap and that kind of stuff, so I should seem a little bit more energized now for this game, as it is spaced out quite a bit between the times I cast them. So anyway, we're going to hop right into the draft. We have Team Empire here with their bands, and their bands thus far have been the Yellow Titan, the Alchemist, the Dragon Knight, and the Timbersaw. Flipside in the meantime, banning out the Venomancer, the Invoker, the Slark, and the Bristleback. In the meantime, Team Empire is picking up the Crystal Main, the Nyx Assassin, the Luna, and the Treant Protector. And Flipside picking up the Doom, the Visage, and the Lifestealer. So certainly, thus far, not too out of the ordinary. Doom is certainly something you don't see too often, but definitely relevant in the 6.79 patch era. He does have that Doom and the ability to farm pretty quickly in the early game. Can go to the woods, of course, but can also mid, can also safe lane, all that nice stuff. And yeah, that's Doom in a nutshell. And then, of course, we have the Treant Protector pickup by Team Empire, which is certainly interesting because it's a hero that got nerfed pretty hard in the 6.79 patch, but still works to a decent extent. There's just heroes that do things better, I'd say. But anyway, Storm Spirit is now picked up by Flipside, so I'm going to see that aggressive mid. Storm Spirit, a very successful hero actually in the 6.79 patch, even outside of, let's say, Korea, even in like the professional European scene, he's still very, very successful as far as it goes. And Team Empire now banning out the Sanser. Flipside now waiting out on their ban. The real reason I believe Flipside picked up the Storm Spirit here is because Team Empire really isn't sitting on too many stuns. They really just have the Nyx Assassin stun, and that's not even targeted. So Storm Spirit really not going to be locked down here unless Team Empire picks up something that's going to do so. Maybe a Night Stalker, maybe a Puck, maybe who knows. But Nature's Prophet now banned out by Team Empire, or Flipside rather. So we're going to wait a bit for these last pickups now. Team Empire likely to be looking for a solo mid here, so can be that Night Stalker, of course, can be really anything that has that lots lockdown to make sure the Storm Spirit doesn't get too out of control, for sure. But yeah, 45 seconds down the clock, so Team Empire going this far with a pretty stable draft, really playing around the Luna, it seems, waiting for the Luna to get a bunch of farm and just be able to push right into the enemy team. With the Treant Protector, really doesn't allow the other team to gank as successfully or push towers as successfully as they would want. That's Treant Protector's job. He's like a different version of Coddle. He's a very paces it for the mid to late game. He makes sure that the other team doesn't get too out of hand, to be honest. And now out of OD, the last pickup for Team Empire. So it's, I guess, quote unquote lockdown, as it really helps out Nick's stun. And does make the Storm Spirit just disappear for a little while. But certainly going to work decently against the Storm mid, as Storm is a hero, and as he loses intelligence in the mid lane, OD will begin to just snowball over him. And Storm may not be able to do anything until level 6, and if he gets it after the OD, he could be in a bit of trouble with the hammer being dropped, of course. But now Flipside waiting on their offlaner, most likely. That's what I would expect. As they're sitting that one last pickup now, 3 seconds left in their reserve time. We will see what that is, and yeah, so pretty moderately standard draft from Team Empire. Just the Treant Protector is a little weird thing. Other than that, pretty normal. And then Flipside, of course, with the what is a normal draft? Very gank heavy. Has a Lifestealer, Storm Spirit Bomb, and now a Rubik pickup is the last pickup for Flipside, and we will have our drafts. So Storm, Lifestealer, and gonna be that combo there, and the rest of Flipside is really gonna be able to do a lot of work, really, on dealing with the disables, the long disables, and Visage with all his early game potential combined with the Rubik. So yeah, a really nice draft by either team. We're gonna have to see how it pans out, really. But the Lifestealer may not. He can take it to the late game. Certainly, we've seen Lifestealer being able to focus on carries before. But if he's gonna get kited, I'd say by like the OD And OG imprisons him, and then just walks back a bit and starts just going to town on him. And Lifeson might have a bit of a problem. But anyway, about to start the game it seems, and he's second now. And here we are in the game now. Let's check either side. So Empire, we're gonna have Silent on the Luna, Mag on the Nyx. We're gonna have Vengsor on the Treant Protector, or not the Treant Protector. Oh, no, he is the Treant Protector. Yes, okay. Thought I got him confused with Nature's Prophet there for a second, but indeed he is the Treant Protector. And always want to fly when we're playing the Crystal Maiden. And where is our last hero? Resolution going to be playing the Auto Devourer. And now for Flipside, we're going to have Enlight on the Visage. We're going to have Aloha on the Storm Spirit. We're going to have No Fear on the Doom. Going to have QWE on the Rubik. And last but not least, of course, Holukwa, gonna be the Life Stealer, and Light, should he take a wrong turn here, is certainly dead. But nothing from him yet. Looks like he's just gonna try and place an aggressive lane ward to spot those oncoming ganks and make sure they get a lot of farm up from Life Stealer. But it seems to be a Nyx solo off lane with, of course, the Auto Devourer mid, and Fly and Vengsor gonna be assisting the Luna on the top lane, of course. So we're gonna have our lanes setting up now, and it's gonna be trailing bottom as well. For Flipside, it's gonna have the Rubik, the Visage, and the Life Stealer down here with Aloha mid, and No Fear gonna be on the off lane. So certainly two interesting off lane picks. Doom certainly is doable on him with the Scorched Earth. Does give him the bonus move speed and the damage over time on all the people chasing him. It's nice to have for sure. And the Nyx just gonna have to use his Carapace, Spike Carapace as an escape mechanism, but gonna have to play very passively otherwise. And the imprisonment's already starting to go out. 4 intelligence now stolen, so that is 4 damage for the Storm Spirit that he no longer has until that imprisonment wears off. And more systems continue to stack up, and hopefully Resolution get a proc on his Essence Aura. That'll be good to go. Now down to 55 damage on his last hits, while Resolution up to 73, so pretty impressive difference this early on just with the imprisonments, showing what kind of work they can do. Mag in the meantime, contesting Aloha pretty well right now, but as is No Fear on this off lane. No Fear, however, being frostbitten up, a bit scary for him. He's going to be forced to lane by the Crystal Main as well as the Treant. And it seems Aloha now out of mana. Of course, does have the reduced mana pool from the reduced intelligence. As it wears off, though, it does get the mana back pretty quickly. Pretty much instantly, I'd say. And the bottle's now coming out, or boots rather, coming out mid for Resolution. As No Fear, gonna look to get a right click here on what's gonna fly, but No Fear now. Frostbitten up, Myla, or Silent rather, rotating in. And No Fear gonna be fine, but getting pretty mighty low there. Resolution continuing with the imprisonments, as he does. Crystal Main Aura gonna help him out certainly with the mana regen and the ability to just spam that out. And Smoke on Rubik and Light here on Light with a double damage now as well, so Mag gonna have to play a little bit carefully here, but QWE is spotted out, so he knows that he shouldn't push up too far. And no engagement yet. Now Mag gonna be in a bit of trouble. However, the living armor popped onto him, and the stun goes out, getting QWE and Aloha, and gonna barely make it out alive here. Double damage just wearing off in the Light for that right click did not do too much damage. And more harass traded in the mid lane. So now 2 points in the imprisonment. Of course, going to get as much intelligence stolen as he can. 6 intelligence now, so Storm having certainly a bad time this mid lane, but CSing pretty well actually. CS is matched, as you can see on the chart, for these mid laners. As the carries Luna ahead of the Lifestealer just slightly, ever so slightly. But it's very early in the game, so not too much action happening with the those sorts of scores yet. But a smoke coming out from Always Wanna Fly and Vexor. We'll see where they go. They look to go on the Doom, it seems. And they're really gonna have to wait for him to push up a bit more. But Fly now. Gonna have to see if he gets Frostbite. Frostbite now on No Fear, No Fear. Gonna be in trouble. Leech Seed and does indeed fall. So successful gank there from the tri lane onto No Fear, No Fear falling there, and that's about it. Now Enlight picking up an Invis, and Mag could be in a bit of trouble, but no rotation from the Rubik here, so rather going to go mid with the Visage and the Rubik, and look for the kill onto Resolution here. As Resolution is very, very forward. We're going to back off. Maybe. Seeing Storm play pretty aggressively in lane, but Enlight's right behind him now, and now Resolution. Going to imprison himself, maybe? Indeed he does, and stun coming out from Mag onto KWE now. And Resolution's going to make it out. KWE, or Mag rather. Seeing if he can get down to Light, and Light, how are we going to make it out safely as well? Almost killing himself there off the right click. But Mag going to be safe just as well as in Lights, and the rotation from Crystal Maiden could see a kill here on one of the heroes. And had that Frost Note been a little bit closer, likely the Visage would have died. But salve up on Resolution now, so. And Fly complaining about the ping, so maybe that's why he missed the kill. Who knows? This Mag rotates down back to the bottom lane to get some, deny what he can from this Lifestealer, but certainly scary for him to get even close, as he will get slowed up and just torn apart if he contests too much. And Tamer drop by Resolution, however, nothing coming out of it. Aloha gonna make it out alive and just continue bottle crowing. Working towards his treads now, and now No Fear gonna be in a bit of trouble. Frostbite up onto No Fear, No Fear. Gonna fall here, maybe. No rotation now, and the regen aura likely gonna save him, as he is at 5 regen right now. Pretty insane amount for this early in the game. And now Marty's gonna be up on Aloha, so it could be tough for to see how it plays out. But now QW gonna be in a bit of trouble. But actually, both sides now Always Wanna Fly. Taking lots of damage, and gonna make it away. Pops the salve, and now Vexor are gonna fall here. So Vexor saving Always Wanna Fly, and now Alton from Luna on the backside, killing the Storm Spirit, and now the Visage falling as well, as one last right click from Crystal Maiden cleans him up, and QWE looks to be next in line. No way he's getting out of this. No teleport. This is final destination for him. One more right click and he's dead, and denies himself to the creep. So actually, well done by him there to make sure to get the creeps. But Luna managed to chase down the Doom in the meantime. So that was a 3-for-1, I believe, in Empire's favor there. Clean up the Storm, the Doom, and as well as the Rubik, but not getting the kill on the Rubik per se. So it's a theoretical 2-for-1, as the Tree and Protector went down for Empire. No big deal though. Tree not a hero that needs farm, just really needs max living armor, and he's good to go. Now Light rotating mid with Aloha, and yeah. You're gonna have Aloha continue to farm up on this bottom lane. Luna, no Midas out of her, just building the early Helm of Damage, so it's still pretty greedy, but not as greedy as a Hand of the Midas per se. There's a lot of Flipside just meandering around in the woods right now. No farm going up on either of these supports right now, both sitting at level 3, as Vexor is almost level 4, and I believe the Crystal Maiden is level 4, almost 5, wow. So, assuming a look at the experience graph, or gold graph rather, is heavily in Empire's favor, while Empire also 3,000 ahead. This is early in the game though, but Empire seeming to come ahead in this laning stage thus far. And yeah, that's what we got so far. This Prism Harass just continues to go on the Storm Spirit. Now it's right clicks for 45 damage. Like, gonna go up now to 52, but 45 right click damage is something that's really scary. Now Mag picking up a double damage, has the Vendetta up as well, so could look to go on Aloha here. Aloha with a very small mana pool, only 195 right now. Can zip for too far, and let's see if Mag throws the stun out, and may time it with this stun, or with this, no, misses. And Timber not going to be dropped, and we have a pause now. So we'll wait to see what the pause is about, but in the meantime, oh, actually, mod's connected, so that's the obvious reason for the pause. Top tower seemingly going to go down. No fear, not level 6 yet, so can't doom anyone on this push. And question mark. Fly now hitting level 5 as the tower pushes. And I think they're asking if Aloha is feeling as if he's dead. But I'm not 100% sure. He does have 4 stacks of the prison on him, so let's see. It's a lot of int still, and so it's nearly almost 100 int compared to the 38 minus 25 of Storm, so 13 int on the Storm. A lot more on him, so it's going to be a lot of damage for sure. So we'll see if the Storm dies as the pause comes back. Once Mila comes back, we'll likely look down here. But meantime, on the life center we have the Midas and the Phase. And Light, really nothing but the boots. And Doom, nothing but the boots and the bracer. And I really wish I could speak Russian now, or I believe that's Russian. Phonetic Russian. And yeah, just gonna see the Russian banter in chat and think about what I should talk about now. As Empire is now up 5-1 in this best of 3 series over Flipside, so 1-0, and if Empire wins this, they should move on to the winners match of this group stage. And yeah, that's all I got right now as far as this goes. And so Empire head in gold by nearly 2,000, experience by nearly 3,500. And let's take a look at just the general numbers, the big stat sheet. So really, Iluka very much in lead in terms of farm in this laning stage, so if anything, he's going to have to carry the team on his back. But just looking at the levels, you can see that Rubik's only level 3 at this point. Only 79 experience per minute, so under 100 on that experience mark. Not pulling as efficiently as Empire's been pulling thus far. And really not being able to get any kills either. There was just that one kill, I believe, on the Sharon Protector, and Rubik fell shortly afterwards, so this ball's lasted pretty long. I'm not going to try and do any editing magic this time because I'm trying to work in on filling this downtime, especially with long games. It gets to be a problem where you're like, oh, what do I talk about during this downtime, you know? And if I ever did this, actually, I did try to do this live. Like, I do a lot of my casts live, but they're not live stream per se. So if I did this on live stream, like, there's no way it's happened. Like, I just edited a part out. So really just gonna try and occupy time, like maybe tell a story or discuss strats, that kind of stuff, or just fill with casual ramble like this is right now, and discuss like, hey, look where the game's going, you know, that kind of stuff. But I mean, there really isn't too much to analyze 8 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. I mean, there is the hero draft analysis. Like, I could go in depth about how certain heroes do this, and this, and like all that kind of stuff. But I just don't feel at a current level of Dota intelligence knowledge to say like certain things like, oh, you know, well, Storm Spirit, you know, has a 60% plus win rate in this patch, so obviously, you know, Flipside has a decent chance here, but he's getting shut down pretty hard mid by the Honorable Devourer. As looking at the last hits and such, actually 39 to 35 now, but of course I believe Empire has the extra kills, so we'll see if Storm falls here now as well. And seems as if we're about to start up once again. Oh, 21 health. So we're almost there. Aloha just making out barely. And this tower top going to go down to Luna, so Luna getting all that gold. As a Mag now has Vendetta up and the double damage. Could look for a kill here on the Rubik possibly if he spots him out. It will do a lot of damage. She managed to get the double damage Vendetta off, but double damage about to wear off, so not gonna happen it seems. And Duna, frostbitten up, and Mila as well as Banks are rotating in now. No Fear gonna fall very, very quickly. Goes down for the third time on this lane as OD picks up the Hand of Midas. 9 minutes in. Certainly feeling very comfortable in that mid lane. So 1 Midas out on either side. Should this been like pre 6.79C? Might be a little spooky, but in the meantime, Fly now ganked up by Aloha. Aloha not going to get the kill. Resolution rotating back in with the imprisonment, and now Always Want to Fly going to be healed up by the living armor. So Aloha, no mana now actually. And they're going to have to walk away. All charge popped, and has its chance to zip away now. But, yeah, gonna dodge that way, and well done by him. Successfully getting away from that, and now I have her mag in the meantime. In a bit of trouble, lifted by Rubik, and gonna fall to one last right click from the Lifestealer as the Soul Assumption is thrown. And, stack already happening with that Luna creep. She just took a range creep, it seems. That's pretty cool. Usually see something like a big, large creep camp, but I think we're gonna watch this. But I'm gonna go in the woods after this and see what the move speed is on those other creeps and see if they just take no damage compared to this one, because 325 is pretty high for a creep. But let's take a look at that. 350 actually on the small one. 270. 270, so they're all pretty slow. The range creep is pretty high, unless you want a small, woods creep. It's probably better to check the dire woods. 320, so 325 on the range creep is actually pretty fast as far as creeps go. So not a bad decision to dominate a range creep, I guess. And it does cast a spell at the ancient stack and pulls it away very safely, so it doesn't actually take any damage at all if you micro it properly. It does not stack that camp, however, so quad stack, I believe, is what it's at right now. Not triple stack, it seems. As Keto V now in a bit of trouble. Vendetta from Mag. Mag gonna get the kill here. Mana Baron finishing him off. And another kill going the way of Empire. So 7-2 now is our score. So Fusion's going around imprisoning everyone. Drums up on Lifestealer now, and the Nyx, of course, picking up those arcanes moderately early as Visage pops the familiars. And he's working towards a medallion, of course. Gonna see what they can do for the Roshan, but of course the Roshan advantage is gonna go to Empire.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Vanks are gonna soak up some experience in this top lane. Does have the invis up. Certainly a nice thing to have. It does wear up pretty quickly though. A lot quicker than you'd expect this early in the game. And I'm gonna pull now. Hopefully get this next stack off. And meanwhile, Storm Spirit killing the tree on top does not stack that camp, however, and now Storm Spirit gonna be in a bit of trouble. Mag could easily get a stun here and misses. However, that really forces Aloha to go back and essentially get himself killed as Fly is able to get the Frostbite on, and the Vendetta cleaning the Storm Spirit up. So we 1-for-1 in that top lane with Storm risking his life for the Treant. Treant being the sacrificial lamb of this game so far, as Kidobi and the Light now rotating in here. Fly could spot them out and likely, and there we are. And Fly's gonna run away now. Kidobi in tow still as well though, so not gonna be able to chase him though. And Force Staff now up on the Outward Devourer. And Rubik gonna lift Resolution in the meantime doomed by No Fear, and now ult from Banksor as well as Always Want to Fly. Stun coming from Mag hitting 2. Now Aloha jumping on Always Want to Fly, gonna go down just barely here, and now Banksor could be next in line as Luna drops to the Lifestealer and pop out from the Lifestealer on to the Nyx, and Resolution now looking for kills. Gonna get Aloha here. Indeed he does, and now gonna be chased down by a Light. Resolution getting pretty low here. And now lifted by the Rubik, and QW gonna clean that kill up. And Mag now gonna bend it up and run away as Lifestealer chews apart the Treant Protector on the back lane. So I believe nearly a full team wipe for Empire. They did lose everyone except that Nyx, and meanwhile Flipside only losing the Storm Spirit. So certainly good engagement for Flipside. May get them back in this game, but still down a tower, so Gonna still be a bit behind on the gold, but may catch up in the experience game. But Empire already has so much experience ahead. It's really gonna be interesting to see if Flipside can rebound from this bad laning phase. And gold now trending back in the way towards the flip side, so we'll have to wait and see as there's a double damage bottom. But I'm going to be working towards the armlet for the time being. Some D ward going on mid. They're going to spot out this ward up here as well. Take out the sentry course first, and Mag debating whether or not to go back in on that, but feeling threatened, of course, by the familiars being there. And let's see, pick up his armlet now. Has the drums, armlet, and phase. And Aloha now gonna go on to resolution. However, no fear gonna drop here from the stun from the Luna dominated creep. And now Aloha gonna try and sneak away. Stun over from Mag hits on him, and it's gonna fall to one last lucid beam from Milo. Actually, no. Banksword cleaning up that kill. And teleport's coming out, defending the lanes. So 2 going top there for Flipside. The ult being expended by Doom, of course, as well. Well done by that Luna, actually dominating that Centaur. I just want to say it's pretty impressive in getting the stun off as well. Now Fly, gonna harass, see if he can chase and get a kill, but nothing gonna happen there. I mean, now Fly is being delivered to the Lifestealer, and this tower is gonna be healed up in the meantime, as long as it doesn't take any damage. Gonna regen 13 health per second, and yeah, here we are. Gonna slowly heal it up now is Banksword. One of the bonus or benefits of being a Treant Protector is you're not going to get those towers pushed down very easily. Unless you go all in, really. So this Flipside is going to start committing 5 to these tower pushes. They're not going to get anything of value, to be honest. As more dewarding is taking place now. As the familiars do fall very quickly, do get the suns off on Wanna Fly, however. So, and Milo continuing to farm for this ancient sack, getting it closer and closer to the BKB. I already picked up a Yasha now as well, so farming up very quickly is silent right now. Taking 120 CS, a lot of it, some of it being ancients as well, so certainly good on her. And meantime, Flipside meandering around this Roshan pit as No Fear and Mag are still on top. Mag may look for a kill here, but doesn't want to get doomed for sure. Doom does indeed have the stomp, and now QW gonna clean up in near the Roshan pit. Luna and Crystal Maiden just doing work by themselves. Frostbite, Frost Nova, Lucid Beam, and some right clicks, and he's dead pretty easily, pretty quickly. As it seems to just be contesting the dewardening now. And Law gonna be working towards an Orchid as Empire going to do the Roshans. As Storm now infesting into Aloha. Seems as if Flipside want to contest this, as they certainly can. Very much still in this game. But zipping from Storm and pop out from the Lifestealer. However, the Luna ult just tears them both up, and the Tomb falling there as well very quickly. Luna is doing a lot of work with that ult at this point in the game. And now Resolution going to be chasing the Rubik falling very quickly now in light. The last person left, running for his life with his regular old brown boots, and gonna make it out. No. Resolution gets vision on him and imprisons him instantly, and now in light gonna fall for sure. Indeed he does, and this mid tower probably next gone from Flipside. As a full team wipe in exchange for a Crystal Maiden isn't really what you want, and who got the Aegis there? Probably the Outer Devourer, yes indeed he did, and push gonna continue to come out as I watch the camera there. I accidentally clicked the top left corner of the mini-map. And Empire looking to get a tier 2 mid now, as Flipside just gonna stand here and do what harassment they can. Fable coming out from the Rubik. No Fear gonna need some creeps, and Lucid Beam still on now. And this tower may fall, but doesn't seem like it. Teleport in now from the Lifestealer, so Empire could look to back off now as that main fighting force for Empire, or for Flipside rather, is back up, and the Centaur finally dies, doing a lot of work with the stuns, so can't really complain there. And BKB up now in Luna, and already has another 2,000 gold on top of that. as the mid tower is denied.
Has been denied.
Vanks now finishing up the mechanism as the push is now coming out mid from Flipside. Flipside again committing, it seems, 4 maybe to this push, and if they do commit 4 they could possibly get the tower, but heal's already going out onto it from the treant, so gonna be tough for Flipside to do anything, and they're harassing the treant as well. And the rotation now from Empire, and Flipside may not want to fight on that tower. Certainly gonna just meander here for a bit, think about what they want to do next, and back off for sure. No fear going to be working towards the mechanism for Flipside, it seems. As Empire going to rotate bottom now and get that tower. But Resolution could be caught out here. No fear. Sitting around the corner and has the Doom, so Doom looking to be casted there, but not so much. Just being able to get out of the way very quickly. And now Flipside have the high ground advantage here, and Banks are going to be pulled up towards the Ancients, but not going to happen. Magni time being zoomed up by No Fear. No Fear ever seems to be in the most trouble. Mile in the meantime. Silent rather going to fall. Not so close, or not yet. Resolution imprisoning, and now No Fear being chased down as Doom now falls to the Resolution, and Light now also falling. Life's sort of going to work now on the Crystal Maiden. Rubik falling in the crossfire to the next assassin. Likely down here, yeah, down by that blood spot, and now Life's going to be in a bit of trouble, stunned up by Mag. And now 4 down, 4 Flipside, so looking grim. 2 full team wipes almost for Flipside, as that Storm did, I believe, make it out alive. Yes, he did teleport it out. But of course, the Radiant Core also falling in that fight. So Flipside very much behind now. 22-8 is the score at 21 minutes in, and the goal difference nearly, it's over 12,000. Experience over 15,000, so Flipside really getting done in here. Resolution now has a ultimate orb on top of his 4 staff. Mechanism is complete on Bank Sword, Blink now on Mag, and now Resolution going to force that forward and imprison the Rubik. Rubik however lifts and stun on Rubik from Mag, and now No Fear going to be in trouble, frostbitten up. And the push continues from Empire as Doom now falling there for Flipside. And really just an unstoppable pushing force right now as Flipside doesn't have enough heroes up at any time to contest. They're just all going in 1 by 1 and dying. As the Visage gives the next assassin another free kill there. And zip in from Storm Spirit, gonna miss on everyone. Aloha. However, what happened there?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Rack's gonna go down here. Looking certainly grim for Flipside. Rack's at 22 minutes with a Loon on the other team, and Loon now coming out, gonna just tear apart Rubik as well as the Doom, so Loon doing loads of work, Resolution doing it again, but he doesn't really seem to care. Just walking around, chilling like a villain, and now Vanks are gonna be in trouble with the Lifestealer Bomb, possibly gonna go on him. And now imprisoned by the Outward Devour, and all dropped. People drop in response, Visage as well as the Storm falling there, and it's just Empire's an insurmountable lead right now. I saw the Aegis on Outward Devour now, has the Hex now as well, 22 minutes in, so Empire's taking away this game pretty quickly, pushing on the mid tower now. And this could be GG if Flipside can't contest in this. Rubik's still level 7 at this point, and just gets blown up instantly. Now Luha, the most farmed hero on Flipside, gonna fall here as well. Mage is actually to rage out and get away. No Fear, however, gonna be in just a bit more trouble. No, not so much. They're just rotating in and out of Fountain right now, just trying to stay alive. Mother managed to get a kill on the Lifestealer there, however, so Lifestealer going down once again. And alarm goes off. And Storm falling once again, so Flipside looking to be certainly out of this one, as they are dropping left and right in front of their own Fountain. As the Ancient now going down. This is GG for sure. Indeed it is. No Fear level 8, so just looking at levels 7, 12, 13, 9, 8, compared to the all 12 plus lineup of Empire, it was certainly obvious that they're going to take this game with the level advantage they had and not throwing it away after that one Roshan fight. So well done by Empire, taking the series 2-0 over Flipside. Very convincing game 2 with the draft and all that kind of stuff. But thanks for watching. This is Frouwo, Yeah, if you enjoyed watching the cast, always comment, rate, all that stuff that people do when they like stuff. Just do that. And if you didn't like it, I always appreciate constructive criticism. Contact me via Twitch, via Twitter, via YouTube, and I will respond to those mediums and work on improving my casting for you guys. Yeah, but again, thanks for watching. This has been Frouwo, bringing you Flipside versus Empire in the CIS Carnage group stages. And I'll see you guys some other time. Goodbye.